go with something a little bit fun today. And this one is short but sweet. So you've got Jason Derulo on the Kelly Clarkson show. And this is only part of their whole interview. And they move on to, they're talking about his latest tour. This is actually recorded 4 years ago, so it wasn't exactly a latest tour. But they were talking about one of his tours, and the discussion moved on to talking about Australia. It's very brief, but I wanted to have a listen and do a bit of a reaction to what was said. Now, before we actually jump into the video, first of all, I want to welcome those of you who are new subscribers, and also to encourage anyone else who's listening to subscribe to my channel. It helps me build my channel, it helps me get my content seen by more people. Now, for those of you who are regulars to my channel, you may or may not be aware I have now turned on memberships for my channel. What does this entail? For the most part, this is you giving support for my channel. I've kept it to a minimal cost, so I think it's probably about $3 a month. With that membership, I do occasional videos which are more laid back things, just, more like kind of vlogging type stuff. So there's a video in there talking about my dogs. As we move into the warmer weather, I'll probably have more videos of taking my dogs places like Lake Epilogue, etc. I will also, when I have enough members on my channel, begin doing a monthly giveaway, and these will be a little bit similar to actually what Tia and Chev do with their postcards, but in my case it's hand illustrated work that I will then print onto postcards, and I will do them as giveaways for members. So I'll do a monthly giveaway for postcards. I am considering offering a similar thing as a postcard club through Buy Me a Coffee, but that's something that I want to look at further down the track. Okay, well, enough nattering. Let's jump in and look at this video. So this is Jason Derulo on the Kelly Clarkson show, and they're talking about Australia.
You constantly tour the world, though. Is there a favorite place for you? I have a couple that I love.
Woo! Sydney, Australia is probably...
That's Australia. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, me too.
It's so good.
It is so good.
They're so chill. They're so ready for a hang.
It always feels good when you get someone as influential as Kelly Clarkson or Jason Derulo commenting on how much they love Australia and how chilled we are. I guess we are pretty chilled individuals.
They chill.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they're living to live and not living to work necessarily.
Yes.
Sometimes they take offense when I say that. It's like, what you think, we don't got no job?
So I wonder if he actually made a mistake there saying living to live and meant to say working to live as opposed to living to work, but it came out living to live. But, it is what it is. It is exactly what Australia is like. I actually don't think a lot of people would be offended by him saying that we live to live, because that's our lifestyle. You go to work, you work your butt off during the day, and then that way you're free to enjoy your weekend, enjoy your afternoons. And that's just the Australian way of life.
But nah.
No, it's because we work 24/7 all the
For
time.
sure.
We don't really experience life sometimes.
For sure. And they don't got no road rage. You can cut somebody off and they'll be like, have it your way, bro. It's all good.
Okay, I guess it's all relative. Maybe he's comparing it with somewhere like New York. But honestly, Australians are very, very colourful in their language when they are driving. If you don't believe me, go over and watch Dashcams Australia, I think it's called. That is classic. You definitely wouldn't want to watch it if you don't like the sound of people swearing. But yeah, there's definitely road rage that exists here in Australia. I have to say I've seen less of it in regional areas. I don't think in Bendigo it happens, but it's more subtle. So maybe he's just not picking up on the subtleties. But then he's talking about having been in Sydney, and well, Sydney drivers aren't always the greatest people when you mess up on the road.
In America, they ready to get out the car. It's like, bro, I put my signal on, G. Like, chill.
Yeah, I guess that's probably where the difference comes in. In Australia, the majority of road rage that I've encountered is more about people giving you gestures from the safety of their vehicle, swearing at you from the safety of their vehicle, and you only see their mouth moving, so who cares? Or deciding to tailgate you because they're pissed off because maybe you pulled out when you shouldn't have done, or in Tasmania you just pulled out, and even though they probably had a kilometre's distance between you and them, that's enough to offend them, so they sit on your tail for however long until they head off their own way. So yeah, maybe that's the difference, and maybe he's interpreting that as a lack of road rage. It's just that we're more subtle in our road rage. We're less likely to jump out of the car and beat the living daylights out of someone just because we're not happy.
You're hilarious.
My mom doesn't think I'm hilarious. She was like, no, Joey's the funny one. I'm like, Mom.
I got game too. You're hilarious. No,
So yes, it was definitely short but sweet. And like I said, that's only about half of the original interview. But I just found it a bit of a fun one to do. A quick one, a fun one, and just a bit of a change of direction from some of the ones that I've done recently. So I thought it would be nice and refreshing. So thanks for listening. As mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you're new, please do subscribe. Also hit the like button, and please leave a comment below because that helps me get these videos out into the algorithm, helps me get more views, more subscribers, and helps me to grow my channel. So thanks again, and I'll catch you in the next one.